Luciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Defense is not an option for these two. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Punch, counter punch. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them, more than happy.
No rest for the weary. These two were made for each other. Can't find a home with that jab. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be...
And there's the bell to start round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You got to hold him. You got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee says stop.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. It's bombs away. Not a lot of defense here at all. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Let's get it started in round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You'd like like to see more jabs. Jab does not score. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Good counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swing and a miss with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell to start round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. That jab misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go.
There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Hey, those punches add up. He threw a punch and just got countered. Got him there. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. There's a counter shot. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. Here comes round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with a jab. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. his ears.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you...
And there's the bell for round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
The perfect counter lands. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. No rest for the weary. He misses with that straight left. No rest for the weary. Catch and shoot. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Show us something, Rocky. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. And the referee's going to allow him to fight. They are going to surrender. No mas. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.